Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number? Let's say 200.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
3rd and long for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Kickoff for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one is incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And again, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long... Oh, Prescott stripped, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Possession.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with...
Hurts fumbles it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. The 30. Past the 20.
You know they pay
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 83 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
On for the point after.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And this will make it into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
On the counter, Elliott. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Ball carrier.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Cooper's got it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
29 more.
He got 29 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is Elliott. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Switch.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, he gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Looking to throw. Prescott. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Behind the chain, second and 12. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Arlington, it's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And it's good, so that will get them back within one score.
28, Cowboys 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that fourth down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a two-score game. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line.
34-yard line.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Ezekiel Elliott.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll try to throw now. Prescott. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
Point conversion.
Prescott now. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
At the 38-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he finds his tight end, it's Hurts. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 54-yard.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
28.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Eagle first down.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts
8 yards
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. He'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
Tackle made at his own.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. It really